Like and subscribe.
How about now? Okay, well, hello, and I was just talking to myself the entire time then. Oh, jeez, wow. I'm pretty sure, well, let me see if I can,
Like and subscribe.
I want to try to get the audio properties up on this. Monitor and output. Can you hear the sound when it does the like and subscribe thing? Because it's unfortunately not giving it to me. Maybe my output on... we're having technical issues here, guys. Okay. That means it might be working. The moral of the story, I'd say, is... Never upgrade your Windows. Nope, not the beer back. Well, hello and welcome to my welcome to my base. Here we go. Okay, many like and subscribe. It's good to know you guys can hear it because I can't hear it, which is weird, but I think otherwise we're pretty much good to go. So we'll just hit the go button and then I'll play around with that later. But yeah, last episode. Oh, and hey Nick, hi. Hi. How you doing, Nick? Good to see you here. Yeah, so last episode we got our biter eggs biolab here. Oh, the biolabs have names too. That's cool. I didn't notice that, just like the roboports. Yeah, and we got a nice little ribbon of some stacked and some not stacked. I guess that's because our recycling is stacked and not stacked. I don't know. It's an interesting question. I know why. It's because... No, I actually don't know why. Oh, yeah, because there is a recycling over here and it's stacked. Anyways, enough with the piddling paddling. Let's... Oh man, I completely redid science in the series, and I'm super stoked because I think I'm actually getting it to be more productive in less space, which is just really cool. Although I am going to produce the electric engines off-site instead of producing them like on-site here, because I think I have this also over here, and I kind of like this idea of just producing a belt and putting electric engines on the belt, because especially now you use them for so much here that it's just nice to have a belt come in with them. And then if I do that, then I may as well use them directly with the yellow science, so that I can basically, yeah, just make the robot frames there. And ooh, this is a pretty good idea actually, because we could have blues on one belt. Yeah, so I might even copy some of this design. So anyways, I'm pretty excited about that. I just recorded purple science, which purple science is a major pain in the butt, I'll tell you that much. Like, holy smokes. Whoa. All right. Wow, they're getting feisty over here. We might need some more rockets. I don't know, not just one, two, and one, I guess. I don't know. Trying to be symmetrical, but way she goes. I should be back and fix it, no problem. No problems been had. All good over here. More rockets, that's always the answer. We could get lasers too. I think that was a consideration. But truly, oh yeah, these guys are still glitched out over there, just chilling. But anyways, yeah, so moral of the story is, dang, these are annoying. Purple science was like, my brain, yeah, anyways. So what we're going to do today is get module 3 production going on for the these yellowy orange ones here. So, oh nice, we got health 5. That means we also got some other ones. Artillery damage, artillery range would be a nice one, but also plastic productivity, maybe rocket fuel productivity. Processing unit productivity is always going to be a good one to get. Robot worker speed though, hey Sly, good morning to ya. And well, asteroid productivity wouldn't be too bad, right? I didn't even know that was a thing. This is the first one. Let's do it. Let's do asteroid productivity, and then maybe low density structure productivity. And we could do, I think that'll be good for now. I think we'll get rocket fuel 3 productivity after that. So, all right. Yes, and hello and welcome if you're just tuning in. Just saying, we're gonna do a Christmas Day special as well. So probably in the afternoon, I'm thinking around 2 or 3 p.m. CST. It's currently 7 p.m., so that'd be 4 hours before now. So 44 hours from now. I don't know, however you want to look at that. But yeah, so where should we do the modules? Should we do the modules here? Should we just kind of pipe that in here? We've already got this. We could probably move this over. I guess we didn't even use... Oh, interesting. We didn't even use the good biolabs, but we do have 6 of them, so maybe we could go and upgrade some of these. Whoops. Upgrade. From biolab common to biolab uncommon. And just do 6 of those. Robots will do the rest. Cool. It looks like we got 2 more. I don't want to do an uneven amount, right? Because that would just be weird. But at least if we have 8, then I'm pretty cool with that. Increase the research speed with minimal difficulties. There's some rare electric engines here. We've got a lot going on. But how about you guys? What's going on tonight? What's going on in your world? You having fun? You excited for this week? Are you off this week? Are you working this week? Alright. Oh yeah, and Glebo's getting a pounding some more. Oh yeah, a little bit further down. We'll just keep adding rocket turrets until the enemy goes away, right? But yeah, so realistically, I think this would be a good spot. We do have... Okay, we got reds and greens, but we didn't split blues all the way over here. I think we just kind of gave up on that about here, but we can do that pretty easily. Half day tomorrow. I work from home Thursday and Friday. Nice. Yeah. Tomorrow I'm probably going to be taking about a half day of myself, and then I work from home all the time, which is pretty nice, but yeah, I think what we do is we can take this out so we don't get 2 Christmas movies with the wife. Yeah, that's awesome. We're going to watch Christmas movies on Christmas Day also. So I think if we do that, that should... hold on. There we go. Nope, that actually doesn't work, but this does. Let's go like that. And... there we go. They'll take the stuff away. They'll fix my problems here. So I think this is gonna be good. Yeah, I think over here is good. I think this is a nice little spot, right? I mean, we could even go here. Well, we can't because the bus doesn't extend that far. But Gleb is really getting on my nerves. I think we might have to go over there and like, I don't know. We should probably build laser turrets here, just as a preemptive kind of preemptive situation. What do we need to build laser turrets anyways? Should have everything, right? Except batteries. We don't have any batteries. But then we have sulfuric acid somewhere over here. Aren't we making sulfuric acid for this? Yeah. But now that we have rate calculator, how much sulfuric acid do we have? Quite a bit. Quite a bit. So this would be a good spot to build batteries, actually. And we must be able to do that in an electromagnetic plant, right? Like that's got to be a thing. No. Can't build regular old batteries in a... Well, that's disappointing. I mean, come on, they're batteries. You need them for accumulators. That's just weird. That's just weird. Am I right? They have a lot of laser resist, don't they? Let's actually look here. How do we get a look at them? How do we get a look at them? Factoriopedia? How do you open Factoriopedia? Just from the menus? I'm kind of like, I don't actually know, but if I alt click on them, there we go. Yeah, so laser and impact. So what other types of top right icon as an open book? Factoriopedia. Oh, okay. There we go. Also, alt and left click when hovering over an object. Interesting. Alt click something. Okay, yeah, good call. Like anything, and then just here you have the Factoriopedia, and you can go big stomper. Well, these are pentapod shells, but we can go straight to enemies there. And we can look at any of these guys. Right, so these guys got 50% laser. These guys got 80% laser. 50% laser here on the wigglers. So yeah. Yeah, you can control F, basically anything to search. So you're right. But what are their weaknesses then? Right? Like, what are their weaknesses? So I guess their weakness is like physical damage, right? So and physical, I don't know what 2 over 50% is. Like 2/50%. I don't know. But oh, interesting. Interesting that there's like this, yeah. And they're getting bigger. Flat 2 damage reduction plus 50%. Thank you, Sly Spike. Appreciate it. Current evolution factor on Gleba is 0.58. Ah, this is really cool. So medium stomper is soon to go down and big stomper is soon to come up. So we're actually right at a turning point. We are very much at a turning point with the evolution factor. So we want to be aware of that. Because before it was all kind of just small stompers and stuff, but so like what is the ultimate in a wall for these guys? Right? Like maybe we just put these kind of closer. Like if these were just like right there, let's just do a little test patch of I mean, we can't really do that. We can't quite do that. But maybe if we did something like this. I guess that kind of works. Just see, because it's going to bump the range out a bit. So, I don't know. Little test patch, but yeah, so like physical damage, like these rockets do, they just do straight 200, which I don't know what that is. Is that physical then? But then explosion. So it seems like explosive damage is kind of the way to go. Like impact, right? Like, is it physical or is it impact when they get hit? That's got to be impact. So as they get bigger, like they even have almost double health. These things are gonna be furious. Which is like, okay, that's just a certain kind of... I mean, uranium... Right? Like, this can do a lot of damage. Yeah, right? Like, I don't think so. Maybe? Because then why is it plus? Like, why wouldn't it just be 330 explosion damage? I don't know. This is an interesting thing to think about here. Because I was just thinking, like, just add lasers because more damage, right? More damage, less problems. Right, like what? Like, let's see if there's something in here. Just to give an example of that. What is there? Distractor capsule? The poison capsule. Creates one poison cloud. The big wriggler. Oh, hey, Banana. Welcome to tonight. Plus is the bonus damage for research. Okay. So it's still 200, but then as you research, this part goes up. Oh, okay. So without any research, it would have just been 200. So Banana, like, what's the end game for defending yourself on Gleba? Like, yeah, Spidertrons, but like, do I want to like just put a wall around here of Spidertrons? No, I want a wall that's gonna support me. I mean, I'm not really having problems, I guess. I mean, I'd like they destroyed some stuff there pretty bad, but maybe, right? Like they're getting up there. Maybe I should put a couple radars. To improve our vision. Yeah, we got radars here. Holy smokes. That's why I'm having problems. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. That's a lot of them. I think that's why we're having problems. Gonna go ahead and boost my supplies of rockets. Like, that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit of Gleba. I'm surprised they're not all attacking. They're just like waiting for me to stock up. I don't know. Come on, come a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. Wow. Yeah, and like over here, they're kind of just glitched out. We'll have to get in there with some... But here they're not quite as glitched out. I don't know. Wow. Oh, all the new turrets plus all artillery. What other new turrets are there? Like, you're talking about the Tesla, the rockets, and then the railguns, right? So, like, Tesla, rockets, and railguns, and then artillery, and boom. Ooh-wee. Okay, that wasn't bad. Time to ship up some nukes. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I mean, they did plow through a lot, but kind of survived. But is nukes a good way, or like, are nukes just gonna blow me up? More Tesla, he says. Yeah, like... like that. Like, just thicker. Just make it thicker. That'll fix all of my problems. I hope. Alright. Yeah, and later we'll get, let's keep moving forward. We don't have time for aliens and their problems. Okay, so I actually want to move this maybe out of the way, because I don't really want this here. I could probably just stick it in the middle there, which is probably gonna bite me in the ass later, but I did put one thing in the middle of the bus here, and even walls I put somewhere. Okay, interesting. I didn't know that. Right, so like, yeah, because these are like separate entities, maybe, I guess. We're kind of trying to gather again. They going die. Is there electric weapons damage 4? Sure. Tesla damage, yep. After rocket fuel productivity 2. I think we'll be good on that. Well, rocket productivity, we're actually waiting for some more glebinoids coming in, so let's get that going. Yeah. Cool. 'Cause yeah, we got lots of that. So, should I move this here? We should probably make a new, well, we should probably make a new factory for kind of all of this, like, or even substations. But that would just, subs would just take the red circuits to make. But maybe we can... Tesla gives time for railguns to aim at stompers, and rockets shoot everything that is not a stomper. Also, those turrets have good health, so they are less likely to break on large attacks. Okay. Right. These Teslas are like, they're beefy. They got 1,000 health as opposed to everything else, which does at 400. So we'll see. I think this wall is shaping up. I bet you mines would be pretty useful too. They would be fun to just like line a line of mines there just to keep them away. Oh, they're so disgusting. I mean, what do you think is more disgusting, the glebinoids or the Nauvisoids? Alright, I'd say glebinoids just because they're like the way they like they're called like gleba. I don't know. Can we just like go from here to there? How far can we go with this? That's maximum, so I think this is pretty good. Oh, we can't quite get that far across. Anyways, they're so cute. Oh, look at how disgusting they are. I mean, kind of. Look at their like 5-legged weirdness. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I figured that mines would be... Wait. I figured that mines would be kind of cool, but like, if that's the case, then well, just have to not use them, I guess. And we're still over here with, yeah, 100. Yeah, no problems there, no problems at all. Yeah, and that is trash unrequested, so yeah, that thing's still going. So anyways, I guess the point is, I'm trying to get I'm trying to get level 3 production modules going, and I'm having a little bit of a paralysis going on here because I don't want to move this stuff, but I also want to move this stuff. Like, I mean, this, for instance, this can just move right out of the way. Or we could go over here. I mean, we could go over here, but then we have to bring the eggs even further. And I kind of feel like making egg production, all of the egg-related stuff in one spot. We also have to pull this out and redo smelting at some point here. But that's a little bit later. And we have to redo circuits. We actually really need to redo circuits, so... and then we could probably also redo these. Do these not use... Yeah, they use steel. Okay, so that's why. I was like, don't they use iron? Yeah, they use iron, but they use steel. Anyways. Because how much is this using now? We're looking at per minute. Yeah, still 60. So actually, that's pretty good. Anyways, I'm getting super distracted. I'm like, I don't want to do anything. Oh yeah. Gleba, gleba, gleba. It's easier to remake the base from scratch, right? That's kind of what I feel like doing. But I mean, it's pretty much in the new world. Yeah, like start a new base over here. But I don't know. I mean, it's pretty easy just to unplug stuff and plug it back in, right? Like, we could just literally unplug this and just boom. And yeah, that's why I'm like, well, like we could pretty easily just, so like what's going on over here? They're not fully stacked? Why are they not fully stacked? That's weird. Why are you not fully stacked there? And why are there no lights? Who built this design? There we go. How could they not be fully stacked? Don't they wait for full stacks? Anyways. Yeah, so I think what we want to do is basically just pull this out and move that maybe over there. Sure, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just pull it out. And just put this over here. And we can just put this right here. Right? So there we go. Bring all those in there, and then we won't need to build anymore. We will use this again once we get expanding again, which won't be for a while. And this is steel. And then we'll eventually get reds down here as well for those substations, but for now it's definitely not an issue, not much of a concern. Very, very easy move, easy build. There we go. Okay, problem solved. It's not even going to do anything right now, but at least we got it out of the way, and then we can continue with our plan for world domination over here. They cannot be fully stacked when you place a belt under a stack inserter hand. Wait, I gotta read this. They cannot be fully stacked when you place a belt under a stack inserter hand. Since stack inserters can't put stacks on the floor, so the unstacked item on the ground goes on the belt. Wait, what? Like, you're talking about the second that I put it? So, like, the first ones, like, all of these should be stacked? Which I think they are, actually. Like, are you saying that when I first started putting down the belts, that's why there might be some? That might make sense because it seems like, yeah, from here going forward, it's fully stacked. Actually, no, it's not. Oh, this might be why as well, because we're recycling some of this and this is taking priority. Ah, okay, okay. That solves the mystery. Yeah, this right here is why, but now that should be fully stacked. Anyways, so then with this, with this, we could move this over. I don't think we need to though. So let's actually look at the design now, because this, you can make modules in here, right? Oh yeah, you can. Now this is the fun part. This is the fun part. Design work. Okay. So we need minus 0.33 machines. So what is this? 0.2 and 0.26. 0.2, 0.26. So we kind of need like what is it? 3 for every 2 of these? Remove all items from an assembling machine by setting a different recipe with a circuit. Yeah, actually, if you set it as no recipe, it does the same thing. That's what we did last time. So that's how we got it to filter this one with eggs. So if we actually get stuck where we have all of them built that we want, and then we have like a few eggs extra in here, it just sets no recipe, and then that puts them all in the like trash bin here, and then the ingredients go back into this active provider, which then just get passed into this requester, and then the eggs only go into the burner. So we got a really tight grasp on it, which is pretty cool actually. I really like that. It's like, if you're not requesting them and you're not going to immediately build them into something, then just leave them here. Anyways, put quality into T3 modules for a nicer quality into tier 3. Right, and that's something we actually want, right? I think I have some. Yeah, I do. This should actually be my rares. Yeah, because I got lots of those. I wonder if I have... How many of these do I have? Only 3, but I do have tier 2. I have uncommon tier 3s. That's kind of my standard right now. How is Fulgora doing on these? Module. Oh, look at that. Actually, I have some epics. Not very many, but I do. I think I need to improve my recycling over there. Yeah, I'm not really getting any... Oh yeah, I've got a stack of speed module 3 rares. That's kind of still my standard. I'm gonna basically skip epic until I get to legendary. Because yeah, I'd need like an extra 3 here for epic. And then I need to extend this out, I think. Actually, no, this is... I wonder if I can just like change these all. Yeah, change them all. Change them all. And then same thing here. If you're going to be building these, like, just change them all. And maybe even those two. And these should also all be changed. We'll just get a little bit more out of this. Yeah, anyways. So, we kind of want something similar, I think. Kind of want a similar setup, but let's see, this is 0.1. Yeah, this is making 0.1, so actually, yeah, this is like a perfect stack here. And then so how many of these can we supply with this? We have 1.6. So if I copy this, How many can we then? 0.33. So then that means how many, if we have, whoops, if we have 3 of these, we have exactly 1. We need 1 more actually. So this should be exactly correct. Okay. So like I could live with that. 4 into 3 into 3. So basically these ones, these need reds and they need reds. Oh, something's getting hurting over there. Well, they're still hurting me a little bit. Maybe not as much, but a little bit. Maybe we could just have like a fully stacked wall of Tesla guns, right? Well, can my power support it at that point? Probably, and if we need more power, that's easy enough. That's definitely easy enough. We actually need to be consuming more on Gleba. We're not consuming enough Gleba supplies for what we're making. Anyways, so if we do, we kind of need the same here, so maybe it's better if we do something like this. I don't know. And then we have like a belt of these coming out. Or going in, I guess I should say. Maybe it would be better if we just like move this. No, move this one to the absolute limit. And then that way we can fit a power pole in the middle. I mean, we could do this. That probably makes even more sense, actually. Because then we could easily fit a power pole in there and even a beacon if we wanted to. Do we want to put a beacon in there? I don't know. But I feel like we're going to turn this way anyways. Quality grinding is a lot more expensive without legendary quality modules. So much that you will get to legendary everything faster if you only do quality once you have legendary quality. Yeah. That's a good point. Oh, and this needs eggs too. So it doesn't just need the 2 reds, it needs, or the 2 circuits, it needs eggs. So we'll have to keep that in mind. But then these need greens and reds. So kind of makes me want to go like that, but like I don't want it to be so long. Or at the very least, I think Bananicus is saying like it's more expensive to try to do quality now until we get the legendary tier 3 quality modules, like these things in legendary. It's just so much more expensive. Maybe we don't do like a ratio on these, just so that we can, or like we still do the same ratio, but we just do like a very long, whoops. A very long belt. Because we could do these coming into those, and we could put eggs on the same one. Yeah, because eggs could go... We could do something like this to keep eggs in a circle. And somehow like only request them when we want. I don't know, we'll see. But for example, then this would be the tier 2s. Tier 2s going out. Tier 2s going out. We might be able to even have tier 1s going out here. These need greens and reds. These needs red and blues. How many of each do we need? We need mostly reds, like 4 per second, which isn't really a lot, but we need, yeah, I mean, all of these, they're not going to have a problem. How much are we actually making anyways? Ooh, very, very little. I'd like to make maybe even 1 every 2 seconds, which would require almost 4 times as much. So maybe we could do, I mean, this would be twice as much, right? Like, this is hurting. But I mean, it's one of the benefits of making a long boy like this, is we could definitely just keep growing it up to about there. And maybe that's a good reason to like start thinking about this on this side. Is this right? Did I get that right? Yep. We'll see, we'll see. Cause yeah, then, oh man, Glibba, stop being so annoying, would you? Build that science. Yeah, that's right. How much does this make? 2.5 per second. It's respectable. Oh, did we get back to rocket capacity? I think we did. Do we have any Gleba? No, we don't. Ah, you're waiting here. Not enough to fill 1 rocket. What's going on with the electromagnetic science here there, bud? Hey, Gleba? What are you doing over here? Are you making me science or are you not making me science? We are missing the batteries. Are we even building this? Oh yeah, we are. I bet you I know why. Because we're not making sticks, and we're not making sticks. Why? Because we have too many of these. So like those are great, but I feel like, yeah, I think Bananicus is saying it's so expensive that it's just not worth it to do just yet. I don't know. I feel like redoing this. Like, I feel like having a recycler over here that just, I can just add something to, and the quantity, and it'll just recycle everything. Right? Like, maybe we could just do like a, I don't know, 6-pack. Stick it there, because it's, yeah. And then we could, well, I mean, we could just put them all in their own chests. That's fine. That's totally fine. And then, should we add quality modules to all of these? Maybe. I mean, the point is that we're trying to delete them, so maybe that's ludicrous. I'll let Bananicus give me the juice on that. Yeah, actually, I think we could probably do something pretty cool here where, like, we want to read the logistics tower, right? So if we do one of these and we give it the green wire treatment and we say read logistics network, yeah. Then we say we give it the red wire treatment. And this is the group, this is the things that we want to recycle and the maximum amount that we want to keep of them. Let's put a description in there. What we want to recycle and the max amount we should store in the base before recycling the excess. Okay. And then we could say Bulgora recycling. Sure. And maybe give it some emojis because emojis are fun. Golgora. Swear there's a recycling emoji somewhere in here. There we go. Cool. And so then anything that we give this, let's say sticks. Where are sticks? They're in here. Blue sticks of common quality. And let's say we have 4,000. Asteroid chunks from asteroid crushing don't count as catalyst, meaning you get 400 ore on average from a single asteroid with 300 productivity. 300 productivity? Is that like you're talking about don't count as catalyst? What do you mean by catalyst? And do you also mean that you've got like asteroid productivity to level 400 already? Like, are you that insane, my dude? Okay, so I don't think this is gonna work unless we actually get this production going. So let me just see here if we actually have I want to just call them blue sticks, but like what are they actually called? Should probably call them by their real name so that I actually remember their real name, because I have no idea what they're called. But it's not that hard to get. Yeah, I guess once you get like near the, there we go, superconductor. Superconductor. Yeah, we've got 9.5 thousand. So I think if we have 4,000, I'll be very happy. Like that's more than enough. So 4,000. So if it is, if each from green is greater than each from red, then output a 1 signal. Each. Okay? Nope. And each on red is greater than 0. There we go. Okay. So now we're getting that superconductor signal. And maybe we could, just trying to think how we could index this by how much we have recycled, and then, or to recycle, and then just kind of dedicate one machine to each thing that has the most. So like the first one would be recycling the thing that we have the most excess, but the second one would be recycling the thing that we have the second most excess. I think that'd be kind of cool. I think we might need to just have an arithmetic combinator in here reading these values as well, but maybe instead of here we could just output the output count instead. Well, of just the green wire. I mean, I don't think we really need to. Maybe we don't even need this constant combinator, because if we're gonna say, if we're just gonna say, yeah, I think we're gonna eliminate that by saying whatever each minus each on the green minus each on the red, and output each. Oh yeah, but I guess we want to select only the things. We don't want to do that on everything. We only want to care about what's counts as a catalyst. Oh, so when that bar fills up, you don't actually get any more. If we looked at our Coverx processing over here, which should definitely have some pavement, am I right? There we go. So this has, I'm actually not using productivity on it at all. But if I was, there would be like a bar here, and then if that bar filled up, it wouldn't give you more uranium. It would just give you this, like that bar would fill up and not give you more uranium. But I think I have that. Oh, interesting. We actually don't have that selector combinator here. That should be pretty easy to solve just by building this. And yeah, we can have 50, whatever. But yeah, we got lots of everything else. I think we might actually need to build. Like, let's just build constant combinators here as well. And just because, we probably should build... Maybe just down here? Well, do we really need to build arithmetic combinators? Probably not really. But anyways, okay, back to what I was trying to do over here, which is to say index. Anyways, okay. So what I want to do is only look at, so each from, how can we do this? How can we select? I think we have to put an input count of what's like on green here. Yeah, I think that's the only way to do it, and then just do that. And then that way, now we just have the excess of the things that we care about, and we're not like doing a math on all of those. So we have 5.5 thousand excess of these. So if I just move this to be here, then I think we could do something like this. And then we just have a requester chest here for each one of these as well. And maybe it would be better if these were like this, just because the chests will match then. Right? And then this could be index 0, index 1, index 2, index 3, index 4, and index 5. So then this could be asteroid chunks. Okay, so like you don't get productivity on the input, right? Because this would come 40 out for every, because you're putting 40 in as the catalyst, and then you're getting 41 out. But then when the bar fills, you're not getting that entire recipe worth out. Like, you're not getting 41 out when that bar fills. You're just getting 1 out. If that makes sense. So what you're saying then is that asteroid chunks from the asteroid crusher don't count as a catalyst. So if you have productivity on your asteroid crushers that sometimes give you more of the same chunks, you will, when this thing fills up, you'll get the 10 carbon when this whole extra productivity fills up, bonus production, you'll get that 10 carbon, but then you'll also get 20% chance of asteroid chunk. Ah, okay. Interesting. So that's why it's so like, that's why it's so awesome to get the asteroid reprocessing going. And yeah, because you can get like 400 ore on average from a single asteroid, like 400 iron ore, so you can just keep anyways, pretty mind-boggling actually. We're gonna change this to a green wire here, just because. And then this can connect to that, and so forth, and so forth, and so forth. There we go. And then these just need to set filters, and I think we have got it. And this should be nothing, right? But then now we can easily, and we could even expand this if we wanted to. But then if we want to add, like, how much did I say here? 40K. So if I add iron plates at 40,000, Let's even just say 30,000 now, just to kind of, and then same thing here, 30,000. There's probably, will this actually, it's not setting any. Well, how many, so this isn't outputting any, but it is giving me a red signal. So it should be, well, negative won't give me any kind of set, right? Right, so like, interesting that it's giving me 973. I guess it's trying to request 500. Well, that's fine if it requests all of that. Why is it saying 41 satisfaction, 0 on the way though? Is that like a coverage thing? No. Is it a bot thing? Do we just not have enough bots? Oh, because they're in buffer chests. Of course. So we actually want to request from buffer chests. But then why isn't this giving us a... So if this is getting... is this not connected? It's not. How sneaky is that? This is connected to 561, 561, 561, 561, 561, 561. So this should now just request the full amount that we're over, and it will just sit here and recycle forever and try to upcycle at the same time. And we don't have much copper, which is why actually, what, do we have none? No, we have 26k, so that's why it doesn't come out here. But then how could we still say, well, it's fine if it's a negative value because it doesn't request it. So I don't need to do anything more. I just want to see here. I can just take this out. And this one's plastic and common plastic. And how much am I saying here? More than 22,000, so I could say more than 20. If I have 20,000. Yeah, basically, right? And you kind of need to. Like, you kind of need to. Do I actually have 20? No, I only have... Right, 1,000. So that's good. And then copper and copper cable. And we're talking about special copper. Another 20, I don't know, 20,000. And then copper cable. I mean, we should put 20,000. 20,000. Yeah, and then we'll just keep adding to that as problems arise. And then anything that's positive is something we should be recycling. And I think it is actually working. Yep. Oh, why is... trash unrequested. Maybe it's... Oh, because the amounts were changing. Right? So... the amounts are changing, so the request was changing. So I don't know, this is probably not a good idea. Trash unrequested. Probably not, but then how would we... we'd need like a memory cell to basically just remember whatever is in there and then prefer that. I don't know. I think it's going to be fine, especially because it's close here. It should be totally fine. But why are we not... Oh, because we don't have a rare... an epic, no, whatever the purple one is. I think it's rare, isn't it? Epic. Yeah, it is rare. Epic. So we don't have like an epic quality thing. So I'm just going to add that to here. Yeah, and that's part of the problem. I think this should also be similarly stacked like that. So otherwise we're going to have issues with that. And I think the other ones probably should also have something like that. Man, do we ever have a lot of homium. We should probably almost recycle some of that. Look, I mean, we have this too. Like, we have so much rare homium. It's not even funny. So this is probably going to give us a problem a bit later. Thankfully, our fluids are totally fine, but yeah, I think we should do something about rare homium, and then we should just have this say homium epic, and this could stay homium, yeah, just to be more explicit. I don't know. And then we need to say homium is, we've got too much of it. Wow, we got homium ore. Craziness. Yeah, so maybe only like 5,000 rare homium. Right, and then this way, if it goes down, then the bots will just move it from like one of them to the other ones, right? Oh, and we forgot the most important part. Recycle that. Smash that in there. What are we doing? Just moving things around. Recycle it. I mean, we could almost like recycle it infinitely and just like literally destroy it. Should we do it? Should we just literally destroy it? Like, get rid of it? Like, what are you doing in here, garbage? Come on, get out of here already. I don't know. Maybe. Oh yeah, and then we don't need this, and then we could basically just double this, and we'll be recycling. I mean, we're probably good here. We're gonna get some. We'd take out the quality modules if we're going to just destroy it, for sure. But I think that's a good start. That should have us building science again. And how much are we building? 2.23 per second. I think apparently we are not producing the... How many of these are we producing? Let's see if we have enough here. We are down 4 machines, I think, of the batteries. So maybe... I don't think we'll ever fill up this chest, but maybe we will. I don't know. Maybe we just copy this and give ourselves another one. Sure. Let's turn it upside down. Do we need fluids? We do need fluids. So I guess we should maybe do it near the fluid bus. Or right here where we already have that, the purple juice. The other kind of purple juice. Sure. What could go wrong? Doesn't really work. But what does work is just connecting it through here. Easy mode, easy mode. There we go. Right, so now we should be close to getting enough. We need 2 more blue sticks machines. So maybe we could build another blue sticks machines builder. I mean, we need more oil. Like, what does this take? This is taking 1.3. Ooh. 1.3. This is producing 0.9. Yeah, so these together are producing 1.8. So that's producing enough to satisfy this. And the blue sticks are producing 3.6, which is also producing enough to satisfy this. I think it was... Oh, you can actually shift click with this, which is really, really nice. So we've got enough to supply the science production, which is all I want. I think it was I was including this production, which is not really happening, which is totally fine. So anyways, I think we fixed Fulgora with our little recycling thing. Pretty handy, pretty handy. Do we want to make even more? I don't know. Right, like maybe we should have this just on full delete mode. Like maybe that's the point, is that something that's over this, we should just have like speed modules in there and then like deleting into itself. For some definition of fixed, yeah. Because like, we could just put this here. Right? Like what if we just had like regular speed modules? Somebody tell me if this is right or wrong. I don't know what I'm doing with my Fulgora life. I think this is... There's no... Is that a problem if it's like that? Or does it have to be like that? There we go. I don't know. Something just feels better about this. Something feels worse for sure, but something feels better as well. So, yeah. Because, like, yeah, that's the point, is that we want to delete the crap that we don't want. Like, right now, we've got so much steel that's clogging our pants. Let's say 20,000 steel also. Not, yeah, steel, 20,000. Let's get some steel. Slowly but surely, we'll just completely put everything in here. Whatever. Yeah, because now this changed over to the second one, and this one changed over to steel. And that way, we should see this get cleared out. Yeah, we kind of cleared out some of this, and we have epic steel plate, but yeah, anyways, I think I'm satisfied with that. I'm just gonna... Whoa, holy crap, we're back here. All right. Oh yeah, when a complicated product goes in, right? I guess that's why we had I guess that's why we had, right, like even this has products, right? And right now it's just like, is there a chance of getting these other products, or how does that work exactly? I mean, maybe what we do is we just have a, like, we have a separate system that uses the full circle jigger when it's more complicated products. So we just kind of mentally note that only simple products should be recycled here. So we have like a simple recycler and then like a more complicated recycler. All right. let's get back to other reality over here. Okay, so we had some sort of setup like this. What's the amount of machines that we need? Ooh, she's a long boy. 8. We're lacking 8 of these, which means we need something like this. Which, I don't know. That looks pretty good to me. If we have 18, we have a full on 12 plus 18 machines. I mean, I think, how many is this? 12. So if we do 6 and then we do something like this, we take this out. There's just something about being able to directly insert into these ones that just really gets me going. And this could be the widest that we have, and then we have this one right here like this. You know, this is a design. Hey Nick, hey bud, how's it going? And
Like and subscribe.
How you doing? Have you been factoring lately? You've been in the factory vibe? Right, and then we can just go and then there's one more you could do there. So just kind of sketching it out, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, this is pretty awesome. Beep boop beep boop beep boop boop, if you will. Yeah, definitely, it's great. And I set up like a spare keypad as an Elgato Stream Deck because Elgato Stream Deck, big money. Spare keypad, little money. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. A little bit more work to get a spare number pad working. It's like a USB number pad, but it does the trick, that's for sure. It does the trick. And yeah. Maybe in 2025, oh yeah, bud. Oh yeah. Yeah, so anyways, how much reds do we have here that we need? We need a full on 12.5, so that's actually not a lot of reds. So I think if we were to do something like this, where we have greens and reds on the same side, then we could probably do something where we... maybe not. Let's say we could just go straight down with that, but we could... like we could do something like blues. Like blues... I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think the inevitable is to have greens and reds on the center. And then have these kind of going in and in. Right? But then how do we get them out? Like we can go out on the outside, but then we have 2 belts of those. I mean, I think we're gonna have to go on the outside anyways for at least something. But and that's yeah, because otherwise we're belt weaving, which, if you know me, it's a heinous crime against Factorio. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, somebody was asking for my Gleba blueprints. Oh. Wait. Yeah, my Gleba blueprints. So these, I should blueprint these all. I'm gonna do that after the stream though, because it's kind of just tinkery. But I will definitely blueprint these all into my Gleba book and then share my Gleba book in the Discord after. I am subscribed. Yeah. Wait, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna go here and ask Green, what's up, Green? EXO. Any chance you got that blueprint going? Cause like we could vibe. We could vibe on that. Thanks, Chief. Oh hey. There he is. Yeah, I got you, Graham. I got you. And yeah, then we could stick power on there too, cause yeah, yo, we got EXO in the house. Ho ho ho. So you got that blueprint? Like, we're gonna take a look at that tonight? Doesn't have to be immediately, but like, you know, I got about 2 hours left, but it would be fun to take a look at that and see how it works. But I do want to get this done either way. So 3D printing a Christmas present. That's awesome, dude. When I get back to Canada, I would like to get into 3D printing. I think that'll be a pretty fun one. Great. So I think maybe the only issue with bumping it out one to the left and having a 2-belt stack in the center is then these don't reach across, which kind of defeats the whole purpose. I really wanted to do direct insertion at this level, but maybe it's not the right move anyways, because if we change the quality modules, etc., well, we could probably always kind of, I don't know, do something. Pop. These are like, the egg rafts are actually really close. Someone said that if you just pave over the water, then they won't spawn so close. So that may be an option as well, to try to not have so many problems. Just like pave over all the water inside your spore cloud. But I guess that's kind of tough because of just the amount of stone that you're given on this planet. But yeah, let's see here. I mean, we could do something even more heinous than, like, we could do something like this. Oh. Is that evil or is that evil? I feel like this is terrible and absolutely terrible. Like, is this worse than belt weaving, or is this just like belt weaving for denial? Is this just bamboo A1 is 100% the best starting point today? You can do a lot of stuff for dang cheap. Okay, cool. That's awesome, man. When I get back in a few months and I start settling and I'm looking at that, I'm gonna be reaching out to you. I will be letting you know, that's for sure. Yeah, so is this just belt weaving in denial, I think was the question. It is efficient, for sure. Yeah, that's definitely belt weaving in denial. But I mean, you can't really argue with progress, am I right? I mean, progress. As long as you're not mixing belt colors, it's fine. Yeah. What's up, Patrick? Yeah. Thanks for the encouragement. I definitely beware of the underground in and out to belt weaving pipeline. Yeah, you're gonna be, yeah. Oh, this one's got to go out. Oh, and so does this one. These two are not going out. The rest are. We also don't have power poles in here, so like that's weird. But I kind of feel like maybe this is gonna be the go. Like call me weird if you want, but maybe this is just what the doctor ordered. Yeah, you do, but then you have to like fly the stone up and get it into outer space. I don't know. That also seems kind of like Factorio crime. You know what I mean? Like blasting stone up into the air. That's definitely not scientific. That is like brute force. I think I'd rather get it from asteroid recycling. Is that a thing? No. Well, there is the advanced. Yeah, you definitely can't get stone from asteroid reprocessing. We had that conversation before. Somebody was like, well, like, they did it on purpose because, yeah. But can't you get landfill? This is a good question, actually. Landfill is 50 stone and the rocket capacity is 20. So if we look at stone, the rocket capacity is 50. So landfill is the product, and you could get 20, which if it's 50 each, what's 20 times 50? That's actually 1,000, isn't it? Isn't it? Am I totally radical on this, or? It is frigid there. Are you doing a Christmas Akilo stream? That's a great question, actually, because I don't know if we're going to get there yet, but we should probably do that. Yeah, we should. That is a great idea. We should definitely do that. That should be the goal. I should get these stupid productivity modules done and build a spaceship that's worthy of that. Yeah, so 1,000. So you can do twice as much. And that's 5 stacks full. So you're better off doing landfill than you are stone. You're definitely better off doing landfill than stone. But where is stone? I guess it's not really here because it's not a product. Because yeah, the stack size is, so it's 10 stacks, which would take 10 stacks would take 1 rocket. But 1 stack would take 5 rockets, but you're getting more. Because if you had 50 stone, you'd have basically 5,000 stone in 1 stack of landfill. So it definitely makes more sense to get landfill up in the air than it does stone. So I should be making like crazy landfill out of all this stone instead of just dumping it. So maybe I should just do something like that where like we just take the stone right? Oh, I guess I gotta set the recipe. That would probably help. And then maybe this is only an output priority is on the left so that it all goes this way. And then only if this side gets full does this side kick in, which it won't. We're barely using anything on here, which makes me think like Can we start consuming something here, please? We got robots here. We got metal science. How much is this making? Only 1.2. We're actually not making very much. We're not making very much science over here. Like, we should definitely double that, I think. Oh, we got turbo belts. Yeah, I've got turbo belts. I just haven't upgraded. I just haven't upgraded the belts here because I just haven't really felt like the need for it. Like, we can definitely upgrade this. Doesn't really matter. And then we need lava over here, which I think we can just kind of get right from here. And then similarly, like, probably should just make landfill out of this stuff. There's like definitely no problem with just making way too much landfill all the time. Because there's never such thing as too much landfill. Right, then we do have all this, including this side, which is the concrete. Oh. Wow, look at this. Right, it does go around. They still got wrecked, but they started to kind of wreck some of my turrets in a way that just didn't make me feel that comfortable. I mean, look how I can fix it, but like, can I get, I don't know, laser damage? I think that's what we were looking for, right? Tesla damage? Can we just like get that going on? Anyways, so if we have the level 1s going here, I feel like level 1s should kind of jump to the outside. I guess I'm trying to like, let me just double check that I actually did this correctly. I didn't, because this belt should be jumping over there. I don't know if it can go all the way over there, but we can definitely, oh yeah, I can, that's right. Yeah, so we'll connect that, and then we'll have more science. 2.4, which is kind of the amount we should have. And that's easy. It's very easy. Right, and then we're just, we're picking it all up. And we could even do this, just in case there's too much for our feeble little hands. And now we're creating landfill out of all the stone. Great idea, chat. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, anyways, we need blues and reds. So that's why I'm kind of like, well, what if we did something like this? We might have to just do something a little bit custom here, where we do something like this. That's also not going to work. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to get these two out. What if we did something really custom here? This is out. What if we did this in, and we had this come out like this so that we could go on the outside? Then these are going out. Then this actually needs to go there in order for us to get this out. Right? But then how do we get this in? Well, we can't without belt weaving, and don't even say you should have belt weaved in the first place. Yeah, so that doesn't work. As the only way to do it is here. And that actually is not even true. It has to be there. And then this has to be here. Those two already get out. We can do that. Oh no, Sly, you got me. Oh gosh, please don't say it. Don't even say it. It is efficient. You got me. You got me. Right? Because, well, the thing is we could actually have this. So, I mean, maybe this isn't, maybe I was just kind of overthinking it. Well, then we still need to get this in. Which means, like, what if this whole thing goes down 1? We still have room to get this in. I'm just thinking maybe from there. And then this can go down even 1 more. So that we can have... Oh no, that wasn't the problem. Right? Problem is, how do we... Oh no, because we can do this. Oh geez. Oh geez. And then these have their ins and their outs. And these have their outs and then their ins. And then these have their ins and their outs. And then this scoots down over here. Where it belongs. Because only this side needs these. Right? Can always use long and serve as an underground belt. Yes. Right. Because if it was on the other side, we could do something like this. Like this could be... But anyways, I think we have some kind of Frankenstein design here that's working. And then all we have to do is take... let's do it at the ultimate. Take these, bring these in. So this would be... This is going to be greens and reds. And this is going to be blues and reds. I hate Gleba. Anyways, I don't hate it that much. It's all right. It's kind of cool. Right? So then all we need are the eggs. And I think we have ourselves a plan. Right? So eggs could like... You are the whiteboard explaining meme right now? Slap that meme in the Discord. I want to know, I want to get a good visual. Wait, oh, I'm still angry. I'm not actually angry, everybody. It was just a lapse of the mind. Or brain lapse? I don't know. So here we have eggs. And then here we have output. Interesting if we... I mean, we could do something like this. Not that we really need to consider that. We could have a separate belt, but I guess maybe I'm like, no, let's not have a separate belt. But either way, it's like, if we don't have a separate belt, we have to have a requester chest here, putting the eggs on that side. But if we do have a separate belt, then we can have the requester chest here, putting the eggs on that side. But then I still need to get this one out. So I think the requester chest with the eggs on that side actually makes more sense. Because then we can get this one out and that one in and this one. And then we can just switch to the regular pattern for the rest of them. And then this one maybe is... Nah, maybe we just want to have inserters. And like anything that makes it to the end, we just burn. But how many eggs is this going to take? 0.225 per second. And how many are we producing? Just tell us. 0.5 per second. Oh yeah, so we have no problem with the eggs. And these take 1 biter egg per module, so I'm kind of inclined to do some kind of circuitry magic on this where we like connect them all and then give ourselves a signal here for like the ingredients. Include in crafting. So if we include the one that's in crafting and we just, so if we request them directly here and then we put them down and then, well, maybe we just, hold on. What do I want to do with this? What do I want to do with this right now? I want to, thinking. Oh, we also need power poles on this whole thing, so that's going to be a bit of an adventure, but actually it shouldn't be too bad because like, well, I'd like to do this like one. Oh yeah, that doesn't work. This works. But if we take these here, then we can put the power pole here, and that'll power everything. And then we can do one more here, right there. And that's not an issue, and that'll power everything. Okay, cool. We'll have to put lights in there. Don't let me forget lights. All right. Let's just do lights right now. Actually, I heard you in the comments. Do lights right now. What are you doing in your dark world? Just put them on that side together. Kind of a little awkward that they're not aligned on the left and right, but either way, the lights are aligned, and that's good. Okay, so what do we want to do? What do we want to do with the eggs? We want to request the amount that we want to request the amount of 9 minus what's in there, right? So all we have to do is say, like, we put a constant combinator and we say, but I think we can do better than that because we want to have an output. We want to have a buffer chest of, we want to have a buffer, we want to have a buffer chest of the output, and we want to have an active provider of the eggs. So if any eggs make it to here, actually we just want to burn them. I think that's the way we do it. We just say frigate, we just burn them. If any eggs make it this far, throw them in the incinerator. Right? And then just always request 9? Nah. Well, first of all, we can do this where we can stack size this down to 1. And then we can say only if eggs is 0. And that way we're not going to put, oops, copy this one. We're not going to put more than 1 in each machine at a time. That could be an issue if we don't have, if for whatever reason we run out of circuits. Right? So like we could say if we could like do a circuit for each one of them to check to make sure that they have, we could do like, I don't know. Is it worth it to do this? Probably not. Would it be interesting? I don't know. Probably not either. But like we could read if it's working. And it'd have to be not working. I think I connected these two incorrectly. I think I just have two here where I don't need to. That's the issue. Right, so then we just kind of do like this. And we could do this. That would probably work as well, I think. That'd be fine. Or we don't even need that, because what we want is, we just want a signal to this, and then we want a signal to that. I don't know. And then we would just say W is 0, so it's not working. And it has more than 5 blues and more than 5 reds. Right? Recirculate the eggs. But that's the thing, is that I'm actually going greater than or equal to 5. Like I'm actually going for a different approach where we do not ever have one spawn. So that's what I'm actually looking for, is like controlling it so tightly that it's just impossible for one to ever hatch. And maybe that makes me a control freak, but like, I don't know, maybe it's cool. And then the actual modules level 2 are here, module level 2 greater than or equal to, and I think that one was 4, right? Right. So only when all of these conditions are true and egg is equal to 0, right? Then you output a green signal. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Murphy? Why read working? To make sure that it's not working. So it's literally, it will not put one in there if it's working. So it's like, we're making sure that only when this is finished and it's completely ready to do it again, will it put an egg in there. So like, absolutely, like, because you could have this thing not be working, or you could have this thing actually be working and then have this the proper ingredients in there. And then for example, if actually wait, what if this was full? What if these belts were full? What if these belts were full of level 3 and then it wanted to produce more? And maybe it was producing more? Read contents and include in crafting should cover the working case. Yes, which actually we have to do as well. But will it? And I think we also need to read the contents of the box. But will it? Should cover the working case. Because if it's crafting, that means it would include the crafting. So actually it wouldn't, because maybe you'd have to exclude the including crafting. So only read the contents. Belt full is definitely a problem, but do not include the ingredients in crafting, right? Because if there was in crafting, then it could just put an egg in there and there's no other ingredients ready for the next round. But that's also what I'm trying to avoid, is that I don't want to put an egg in here if this thing is crafting. It's 60-second crafting time, right? So eggs are what, 2 minutes? Om nom. Eggs are 5 minutes, maybe? I can't remember. Just give me one bite or egg? Doesn't it show? It doesn't show here, right? It's boiled down 30 minutes. Okay, so it's 30 minutes, but still. 1 minute is a significant percentage of 30 minutes. Actually, yeah, you're right. You're right. I get you now. I was overlooking that. Yeah, no, I was definitely overlooking the egg in crafting. So you're right. We don't need the read working signal. You're totally right. So because it will have one in crafting. So you're definitely right. Thanks. Appreciate you guys. Oh, but including crafting is what we want. Because then, as long as it's not working, because there's none in crafting, then it will, and it has the sufficient ingredients to craft again. But then, I also want to say, okay, let's just move this one over for now. Let's just delete that. I think we want to copy this, and we're just gonna have to like manually. Maybe I should do a green. I don't think I actually need to. No, I think the green wire connecting them all is to set my request here. Because if we set this and then we read belt contents, we can control it to say, well, and this is getting out of hand. There we go. Okay. Okay. I know this is way too much, but this is just something I'm hell-bent on, if you will. Like never having a single egg hatch ever would make me a very, very happy jar. Okay. Could we just move this here, maybe? It might look a little bit better. As a side effect. Okay. And this is all set up. Yeah, so as long as we've got stack size 0, spoiled priority, doesn't matter because it's on a belt. And then of course this one we can just do right here. And then this goes here, and there's no power there, so do we just do this? I think we just do that, right? And we'll get back to this. This is going to be eggs, and this is going to be level 3 modules of any type, quality. And there we go. Because we'll get a certain amount. So now we could just connect that, and we could just read the contents, and we could even request. We could request them. I think actually we don't need to. See, I think what we do here is we could. Well, I think the chest is the most important one. So we just read those contents, and then we just make sure maybe we also set a signal to these. I don't think I actually set the... I didn't set this one. That's the only thing I didn't do. And this... that's a bit of an issue, but I think we could fix that by saying, like, we could just say, like, we could connect this to here and then say everything is greater than 0, then input. No, I can't. No, that's an arithmetic combinator, duh. Right? So everything, each times 1 output as S for stuff. Does that work? Would that work if I had, like, I don't know, 123 of those and 23 of those? Yeah, it'll add them together, right? So that's what we want to do. And then that way we just know that stuff is S. And if we never want more than, I don't know, say 2 rows. And we might get different qualities, so I think if we just had 2 rows as a maximum, which these are stack size of 50, right? So that would be 10 times 50 is 500. So basically just always checking to see if there's room in the box, which we could then attach to this as well. Maybe we could just do a red wire from there instead. Well, because I also, okay, the end thing is I also don't want to request eggs. So I think green is the better option, and then just green all of these too. Oops. No, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, that one, another, and another. And that way we also just say and S less than 500. Right? And that way, as long it won't insert anything, green is always the best option. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, EXO. Green like the juice of my brain. All right. Now you're sending 2 times the ingredients to the deciders. Am I? Yes, because they're all being read that way. We actually don't need this at all because it's all connected. So good point. And we could also have done it just by, like, telling it which one to read. Oh, this one's over there. That's weird. It should be. Why is that one so weird? This one's on the same level. Oh, because I have this one connected to here. It should be connected to the input, not the output. Right. And that just looks better. It's kind of like Christmas lights, you know, red, green, red, green. Very structured. Okay, and then, so we don't want to, now we basically want to say we need another constant combinator. And this one can be connected to all of this. And we want to say if the amount of eggs is less than 9, or maybe we just want to use math. No. If S is less than 500 and the amount of eggs is less than, I don't know, 10. I mean, 9 is the ideal, right? Oh, yeah, dang. Huh. That's why I had the red separated from the green, but they can't both connect to the machine at the same time. I think the only way to solve that is to reconnect the reds, and then connect all the reds together and go red all the way down to here, right? Because the deciders are the only ones that actually need the signal from this. So basically we do this, and then we disconnect this and reconnect a red. Oh no, that's still gonna do that. That's still gonna weave them all together, which is not good. Oh, it's greens. It's green that we need connecting all of these, right? So we take the reds out between them, and we have one steady line of greens connecting all the way down to there. Oops. There. And that makes sense then, right? I just gotta disconnect some of these. Oh yeah, and swap them for reds. Yeah, swap that one for a red. Swap that one for a red. And I think this one is the last one that needs some treatment. This needs that green, and swap that one for a red. Does that work, Sly? We're cooking now, aren't we? Yeah, because we got that signal just from this machine, and we want to we can even be pretty specific about this, right? We could even say, like, we could even give ourselves a max signal here with a constant combinator, so that if we do want to change this later, we don't have to go into every single one. But whatever. Yeah, so that should work now. Yeah, because then that's going to give the green signal, and it's only on the output that it's only on that red that it actually goes. It kind of looks like it's connected there on the green, but it's not. So you won't get any, I don't know, cross signal of green. I think that's good, right? Like, is it? I don't know. But now, so the finale here is to say, well, first of all, we should probably plug in these before anything. But we're also producing twice as many eggs as we need, so, you know, it's not a problem if they just start getting burned right away. And how many is this producing? 0.33, so yeah, 1 every 3 seconds, which is not bad. It's 20 per minute, various qualities. But so this makes sense too, right? Because we're reading what's in we could also read what's in their hands just to have like a fully closed loop system. Should we read what's in the inserter's hands? Drop in some advanced circuits to test if you get the expected output. What do you mean advanced circuits? Like reds? Oh, like drop in the... Or like actually do some circuitry on this just to see, like, to test the outputs. I don't know, I think I'm pretty content with this at this point, except for the potentially reading the contents of the hands. Wouldn't matter if it goes on the red, so we could do like a green like this, and we could just shorten this singular connection. And then like connecting this. Would this break everything? If it outputs on when expected. Putting the board, putting like the red circuit board inside the machine. right? But like, should we do the input hands? Yeah, which means I would just have to request some red circuits, which I can do. That's not a problem. Just request 10 red circuits. And then, yeah, these should also hold their hand contents. Right, so then... Yep, I mean, that's cool. That's exactly what we're looking for. Okay. I think this is the final touch. Just to make sure we've got full coverage of this. Yeah. Right? And then this is, I mean, we could say less than 9. I think less than 10 gives us just a little bit. What the heck? Let's do 12 just to give us a little bit. And then we... then what do we do? Do we want to just do... And we could do just a... Well. I mean, we could do this and the input count and then have a constant combinator here as well. But then that kind of doubles the 12 number, which isn't great. But we could do... What we could do is just say basically this. If S is less than 500, then just do the input count of all of the eggs. And then we can do a constant combinator here of just negative 12 eggs. Well, because then if we have 0, then it's a negative number. So we'd actually need an arithmetic combinator in here. So the alternative is to set the request here as 12 and then just have enable disable, right? Like that's the easy way around. The more intricate controlled way is to have like the math combinator. And I don't know. Something just tells me, do it. Just do it. Just do it. You'll never regret it. I'll probably regret it. Because then we need... Does this need power? Wait. Does this need power? These don't need power. These need very little power. But this, on the other hand, no. So then we can loop that into there and then just give us the output. And then we just do eggs times -1. And then we can set the amount of eggs we want to request in here. And then we can connect those both together. And we can set requests. Ooh, and yeah, no. Are they going for the eggs? They're going for the eggs, aren't they? I better connect this up. Because these are ready to... Yeah, they won't. So if everything's correct here, then what they should do is they should go get eggs, which I think they are doing. Actually, no, I think they stopped. Oh no, we got a couple eggs, and then it should go right past, and then it should all just get burned. There we go. So that's cool. That is pretty wicked awesome if you ask me. So now it will literally only work if we get these set up. We'll probably take that one out, right? Cool. So this is pretty freaking awesome, right? And that's what I love about this stuff. Like, we used circuitry and slow methodic processing and definitely some sly spike help over here. And we just made something that should theoretically never allow... Here we go. Never allow an egg to hatch. So to me, that's just super cool. All right, I guess I kept a belt over here for probably no reason, but now I kind of have to just stick with my life decisions. Okay, and this one's going this way. Whoops, don't do that. And make sure I get this right before sending it, full sending it. And then we want this here. So we want this here, that there, and there we go. Whoops, nope, okay, didn't totally break it yet. There we go. I think that should be good, right? Yes. Okay, we'll send that. Whoops. Trying to design a main bus. Is 2-lane green ship sufficient until my rocket launch at least? Rajat, I would say I would go with at least 3. The biggest chomper of your green circuits is going to be blue circuits, actually, because even if you're at blues, do I even have blues on me? I don't. But if we just took one of these, I could probably get a blue over here, but it's going to be 0.75. I don't know. Are you using blue assemblers? Either way. Supposing we're using green assemblers, that's using 2.5 green circuits per machine, right? So you're going to want some kind of respectable number of these, which even this just is basically 25. So this is like a full red belt just to get 1.6 blues. And I think this is actually roughly the same amount as I have here. Roughly, yeah. So if you want something like this worth of blues, which is also like fairly respectable, that's gonna give you 55. What is the shortcut you're using? This is Alt X is a rate calculator. This here, which is a mod, and there's actually 2. I go with the one that's more popular. There's 2 rate calculator mods, and they're super handy, by the way. Like, yeah, they're super good. So I love that. It's Alt X. That's the more popular one. The other one's like Control R or something. But yeah, I use the Alt X rate calculator. That's more popular. Install that mod from the mod thing there. And yeah, because that's, like I said, like this is basically 2 full green, red belts to get. And it might be a little bit less if you are using the blue machines, which means you'll get a little bit less throughput. And even this right now is using 146 because of the speed modules, but it also the productivity modules in the machines. 146 is, I mean, even turbo belt is 60. So like, yeah, you definitely want it. Like, at least you should have 2 full belts going this way. And I only built 3 full belts because this red circuits is using 1 full belt of greens. So I probably should have 4 belts going down. But yeah, I would say like at least a minimum of 4. 4 is a pretty good number. And then 1 red and 1 blue. Yeah. But if you do this, like I've got, it's actually only 3 over here. I guess I only did 3. Anyways, we're going to redo this right away. But I think I got 4 in my series. Like 4 sets of these. And then that's making 4 full belts. And then, yeah, soon TM. Anyways, I better stop talking and get back to over here. But yeah, you bet. Always happy to help. Yeah, this game is my favorite game ever, so I love to talk about it. anyways, probably should connect that. That'd probably help. Soon TM. Famous last words. Because we're trying to get to a kilo for the next one, so I don't know if that may or may not happen. We'll see. If I go here, then maybe here, and then I can go here, and I don't know, gotta do that. Right, and that should be fine as long as I maybe do this. Probably don't have to, but I'm gonna do it anyways because it also kind of looks cool. And boom, bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Oh, and that should be going right in, actually. So let's see if this thing sparks up. We've got all the blues in place. So I think once these, okay, they're firing up. They're all firing up. Holy smokes. One of the first times I think a design has actually worked. And then so these should all start sparking up over here. Gleba, little Nauvis, little problem. Gleba needs more turrets. Sure. Just stick more over there. Okay, anyways, so yeah, we're getting these are all gonna work, right? They've got all the contents they need. So at this point, I think we flick this on. Yeah, and some of these now, this one doesn't have anything. There we go. Okay, now this is working. Yeah, you got me. Heckin' yeah. Okay. So now we should, and this one should be working right away here. There we go. Okay, and this one, yeah, it's working. It was just waiting in between. And here we have eggs coming in. And they're not working. Because we're reading the belt contents, I think. We don't have enough in some of these. We don't have enough in any of them. Except this one. But these should be already on the way again. And we'll see, like this one is green, right? Oh, this has to be green is equal 1. Duh. And that should just be all of these inserters. Waiting for source items. So this is the only one that should actually be outputting a green. Okay, this one's got it now too. This one, this one, this one, this one. So I mean, this is the state we want to see. This is a good state to be in because now all of them. All right. Except this one. This one was not happy. There we go. Because I didn't quite paste the... Right? And then now it's saying... Yeah, everything's good except that there is an egg problem. And then this... Oh, I didn't output this yet, so that's the thing I should do. Crafted productivity. Cool. And maybe we should do batches of 9. Like maybe that keeps it even tighter. It does take a whole... Takes a... Oh yeah. We're getting productivity 3, everybody. That's right. Beep, boop, beep, boop, 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 beep. And away we go. Yeah, so now... That's awesome. It shouldn't take a minute for them to fly him over here. Maybe it will, but... Let's just see. I mean, yeah, like we're definitely getting... Is there any way that we could cycle them back before burning them? Or just like try to always have 20 on the belt cycling around? Instead of just burning them right away? Or maybe we just keep 2 in the machine? Right? Maybe we say less than 2? Because if there's 1 in the recipe and then there's 1 in there, and then wouldn't we have to double these? I don't know. Let's see how this goes. Right? So boom, it just threw another one in there. But then I think we would have to double these, which isn't a problem right now. I don't know. I'm just going to go with it. And then that way it should also just keep us producing a little bit faster. And then this should also be 18, I think, as well. Not 180. And then that way we're already requesting more. Right? And like they take, what was it, 5 minutes, I think? No, it was 30 minutes, right? We should be able to take a look here. Yeah, it takes 30 minutes, so that's not a problem. And then as long as we have like 500 here, like that's not a problem. We should always have less than 500. And that's a happy amount for me. Just kind of babysitting it for a couple seconds. Oh, there we go. Boom. Yeah, and then sticks 1 more in there. Yeah, maybe we need a little bit more eggs. Yeah, I think we need just a tiny bit more eggs. Let's see. Well, because all of these have enough, and maybe, yeah, there we go. We just burnt another one. So I think it should actually be good at this point. I love this. I honestly think this is so cool. Like, this is peak factory in my mind. This is why I love doing this kind of thing. Because, I don't know. It just, to me, is super cool to, like, be able to tightly constrict it to this point where, yeah, it's just that tight. It's that tight. There's a few that look like they're going to stop working here right away. So maybe we do bump this up to 27. I think we do bump it up to 27. That should keep it working all the time. Then I think we still, just because we stick some lasers here. Just because, like, I feel like it would just be bad etiquette to not stick a wall of lasers beside this. And maybe even on this side too, I don't know. That just feels better, right? Am I right? Yeah, so now I think these are all working. Some of them have 1 in there, some of them don't. But there's already going to be more on the way. Which is just going to keep them all working until we hit 500 here, in which case this will just simply not. Well, actually, that won't work, right? So right now we're trying to put, this will just give us a positive 27 signal, which actually would just go through and then it would just burn. But like, I guess the point is I'd like to turn this off. I've done this logic a bit wrong, actually. I think what I need to do is read the greens and multiply them by -1. And then from here, yeah, hold on a second. This should be not connected to the greens. Whoops. But connected to the S. And it's not actually getting, that's also something to consider, is it's not actually getting the S signal since we changed it. And we don't need that connected to there. And then we say, if S is less than, if S is greater than 500, then we're just going to output, Then we just disable it. Right? Then we just straight up disable it. So we're only requesting the difference, but then we can also just say enable disable only when green is 1. Yeah, that's what we do. There we go. So that actually accounts for it. So good catch there, Jarfam. Multi-channel radar 5 minutes ago. Exo green. Part of me is like, well, if we're gonna do an Aquilo themed, Christmas special, then I've gotta pull this out and just redo smelting. But then I gotta do circuits also. So before then designing a ship to get to Aquilo, all like within 37 minutes. I don't know. Anyways, part of me is just like, wait here until this gets, yeah, but it doesn't matter. Skip that. Go for it. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, I feel like we can call this done. And I could probably even take these and just like, boom. Get rid of those. We now have prod 3. Super cool. I think we even have a little stockpile of prod 3 greens happening. Not bad, not bad. So let's get prod 3 greens. There we go. I'm pretty proud of this, you guys. Thank you so much for chilling and vibing with me while we build this. That's like super cool. Cause yeah, it would be super. Oh, these are in the ignore list and the ignore unlisted. Okay, so that actually doesn't matter, but whatever. It doesn't matter because they're gonna shoot those. They're in the list. Big biter. But like, I would love to see if there's like a counter. You can't connect these, can you? What? You can? What can you do with this? Wow, okay, what? Sets the target priority list from entity signals sorted by signal value, ignoring negative values. Set ignore unlisted. Enable and disable. Read ammunition. Outputs the turret ammunition considering items fluid. So I don't think there's ammunition in considering items and fluids where applicable. Okay. Oh, and you can even connect it to logistics network to... Alright, that's really cool, but I would love to like read kill count. That would be super cool. That's what I want. I want a kill count read on this. So if we ever kill anything here, then it's like it's been 0 days since a workplace factory accident. Am I right? Oh yeah, that would just be great. That would just be excellent. Okay. Really cool Easter egg when you request spider eggs in your personal logistic. Trust me. Okay, okay. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Just one. On the way, logistic storage. Are we actually consuming more? No, we're not. But it does, that is the cool thing about it. Like we set it up so that only when the request is happening do we actually take it out and put it in the network. Now just wait for half an hour. Yeah. I'm sure that'll be fine, right? Okay, we gotta figure out smelting. You could attach, Astrozol, appreciate you chiming in. That's actually pretty interesting. That is an interesting thing to think about, actually. What did I just pick up? That's still on the way, isn't it? Yeah, that's... Holy smokes. And that's exactly what I'm trying very, very hard not to do. So yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. So let me just, there's a really cool Easter egg when you put it in the burner. It gets burnt. Yes. Am I right? Yeah, that's definitely what I'm all about. Burning the neighbor's eggs. But yeah, like you could totally... Oh man, now I'm like bent on this weird side mission of like... but how could I connect them to two things? Like a... Like I'd want to charge them. Wow. Okay. Mind blown. Just a quick detour, because soon TM. But if we had this, and then we had this. Let's get some lights over here. And this should actually be connected there, just for observational purposes. And then we disconnect this. Right? Like, hold on. Let me just cook for a second. But I guess they use 24 kilowatts. Oh, nice. They actually... Oh, cool. That's awesome. Come closer and then get your friends zapped too, please. Get zapped, noob. Alright, anyways. I think we're taking a wild detour here, which is probably completely radically unnecessary. But I mean, that's how we do it, right? Am I right? We set that on, and then we do something like this, where it's right in the middle, and then we charge it to full, and then we SR latch with a delay, because okay, we'd have to, okay, this is way outside of the scope of what we're supposed to be doing. But if we were to do this, we do have the lasers outside. So as long as we were connecting the power from somewhere else, right? We could connect the laser power together into one laser power. We'd have to charge the batteries Like if they got to 98%, we'd have to quickly charge the batteries, right? But if they dipped below a certain threshold, like maybe 80%, then that would be hard. I guess that's why it would be, you'd have to trigger it if it was like below 98%. You would get, if you already have the power switch, you don't need accumulator straddling both sides, right? Not both sides actually, but as long as the production itself is separate, right? So we need to theoretically do something maybe like this. What was the button to control click? Shift click? Ah, shift click. Right, so we do that, and then we do, wire can't reach? That's bunk. You're a long electric pole, come on. Shift click. There we go. Right? Because then we just want that to be on a separate network. And we actually want this just to bump over 1. Same thing with this one. We want this to be there, I guess. And disconnected. And then this too. Just so that it minimizes the amount of power that it's taking. Ah. Dang it. Right? So then, would this be enough? Energy max output? I mean, right, like put these over here. And then just have the power switch kind of here, right? And then wherever it's actually connecting to power, which could be anywhere, it could be over here, which would actually work better than over here. And then we have to check. Oh, cool. Okay, so this was actually being powered by that. Which means I think we just have to move this down 1 and this down 1, and then this can just bump into there. And then there. So now all of these are not. So then basically we just have to read one of them, which I guess means we kind of need these over here. Well, not all of them, but definitely some of them. Sure. And then we just say green wire into there. And, well, we need to do something more complex, but for now, let's just turn this on to charge them. Oh, it won't. There we go. So, what's the logic here that we would need? We would need to, this is so far out of what we're supposed to be doing. Maybe we'll come back to that. Maybe we've done some preliminary setup, but then we have to do like the logic where we have to keep these, like, let's just turn this off for now. Right? And so it's the signal, let's see, the signal is already 96, 95. So like we kind of need to throttle the amount of power that's coming in. Stick a pin in it. Yeah. Let's just stick a pin in it. I think that's right. 'Cause yeah, like that would be really cool, just to like mathematically prove that we haven't done any, you know. All right, anyways, we need to quickly up our production for our smelting. So let's just see here. Cast iron. I mean, we probably don't even need to cast iron. Like, we can probably just like cast all of the things that we need. But the base set up this way, so let's just stick with what's working. And we kind of had 2 production modules, and now we have production 3, which is super epic. We actually can produce efficiency 3 now, right? Like, we have that, don't we? Yeah, we just haven't done anything with it. So that's actually a really easy one, because it's just spoilage. We probably even have spoilage here. So, I don't know, maybe that's something we could basically copy paste this one. Maybe my icons and my fluids and everything. Why does it suddenly turn off sometimes? Anyways, we can basically copy paste this one and then just like without the circuitry, because it's spoilage. You'd think it would be like bioflux, which would make it a little bit more interesting, but anyways, I guess I'm not super. Yeah, we don't really need to do that one right now, do we? And we could do that one on the other side, like over here maybe. I mean, this would be deadly easy, right? Just request spoilage in there. How much spoilage do we have? We probably should change our recycler now that we've... Yeah, just do like, I guess we would need to read the amount of spoilage that we have, which we have here. Maybe we can just attach that here. And then say... spoilage times -1. No. Actually, I need the spoilage as a positive value. We need... Actually, that's a good point, right? Like, instead of using lasers... just set up rocket turrets, and then when it's out of stasis... Okay, I've never even used railguns yet, but when it's out of stasis, then interesting. I think that's even an easier way. That's certainly an easier way to do it than lasers, because even turrets would work, because when it's out of stasis you would know, but then you would just be counting how many times. Yeah. I mean, if we're using the regular rockets, it shouldn't do too much damage, but I think it would still do damage. Whereas the turrets with like uranium ammo wouldn't. But then you would just have to like, you wouldn't be able to count how many enemies it killed, but you would be able to count anyways, how many. Okay. All right. So what I want to do is basically take the amount of spoilage that I want to keep, which is going to say maybe 1,000. That's a lot of modules at 5 spoilage per, right? And then say spoilage times -1 is spoilage. And then this one connect to here and here, right? So -1,000. And so yeah, that makes sense. And then set requests here. Nope. None. Nope. Cancel. Nope. Get out of here. Wait, so how do we not completely just take all of them? I think we need to select, right? Because we want to take, yeah, we do want this. We want an amount that's greater. I guess we could say, I guess the easiest way to do this, oh geez. What's up, Anonymous B? Hey Jar, how's your day going? Hey Wolfie, I'm pretty good, thanks. Yeah, we just got, yeah, the regular rockets don't do splash damage at all. I guess I'm, like, I don't know. Yeah, we just did level 3 productivity modules, and we have it so tight now that not a single egg can ever hatch. And so we were looking at, like, yeah, we just literally burn them. We have, like, all this circuitry set up to make sure we're not requesting more than we need and burning the rest. But then we were, like, thinking, how do we set the guns up? Just, like, I don't feel like I need them, but, like, how do we set them up so that we can count how many times they shoot? So anyways, how's your day, Wolfie? And how about you, Anonymous? Are you Anonymous? Did you have the blueprint that you wanted me to take a look at? Was that you or was that someone else? So what was I doing? Oh geez, famous last words. We'll get to a kilo eventually. Would you guys be mad if I did some of this on my own time? You know what I mean? Like, if I just tried in whatever time I could squeeze out of my day tomorrow to get all of this stuff prepared so that we can go to a kilo on Christmas. That'd probably be cool, right? Like, that'd be a thumbs up. Anyways, oh yeah, this is what I was doing. Okay, so if I just make this as a negative number, I think that kind of helps me out, because then I can just say, might have been someone else waiting for the kids to pass out so I can put out gifts. Oh, okay, cool. So it was someone else. But basically then it just times up by 1, and this acts as the filter, and then this will give me just the amount that I want to burn. But only once there's more than 1,000, because we want 1,000. So I think that's actually what we do, and we could then set requests here, and we'll get nothing. Cool. Okay, so that's how it should be set up. I don't like setting negative numbers in constant combinators for what we want to keep, but whatever. That's the easiest way to do it. Okay, so now we'll keep spoilage. Why don't I try it? Let's just see if I shoot this. It didn't destroy anything around it. So actually, yeah. And like, it didn't even destroy that, I don't think. Oh, it did. But like, I could blow up just the light and this doesn't even take damage. So yeah. Negative number hater. Hey. Negative is just a positive, but in reverse. Right? So, you know, I ain't hating on negative. I just negative seems to be like what you don't want, and positive seems to be like what you want. Have you ever had a negative cup of tea? I don't know. Yeah, you're actually right. Like, you're right. You know what? It will allow only so many on a belt. I don't, but like, what's the purpose? Yeah, even after 600. But if you hate odd numbers, so you ignore 3 out of 4 of all infinity many numbers? Why 3 out of 4? Huh? Huh? Wouldn't it be half of all? I don't know. Please enlighten me. I love circuits. I think they're what makes the factory go round. I don't know. But yeah, you're right. I think my productivity here is pretty adequate, so that does give me a really good concept to just like don't worry about this stuff right now, and maybe we just finish off designing an Aquilo spaceship tonight. Like, that would be kind of cool, because then I'd just be ready and I can focus a little bit on the series but not spend too much time on the computer. until Christmas. So cool. Appreciate you, Astrozol. I'm definitely like a do everything way overboard and kind of a bit of a perfectionist mindset. So sometimes people help me get unstuck that way. So appreciate you. Anonymous, do I have a video on a sushi belt? I guess what I was trying to say there is like, what's the problem that you're trying to solve? Like, what's the sushi belt? Because I have this sushi belt here on my spaceships, and I control them by, I have the amount that I want as a positive value. That's right. Yeah, positive values. All right. But then I'm taking mostly for science packs. So that would be interesting. So again, like if I tend towards this is what I've got going on right now for science, like 5 belts here and then 1 belt through the middle for them. And then they come back around for this other side. And then the only one that continues in a loop is the one that spoils, so we can just pull the spoilage right off. But anyways, if you wanted to do this as a sushi belt, I think it would also be really cool to do it as a sushi belt. But you just want to, you basically, let me see here if I can get this across. Like, yeah, exactly. So let's say we have a constant combinator then, and then we read the belt. Well, we could do set filters. So like, how are you storing the science packs, right? Like, are you storing them in a box here? So we could do you have a hand for each science pack, or do you have a box with science packs? So I think the coolest way to do this would be, turn my legs slower for a second. This one, for example, for the first, you just need to read belt, hold all, and then let's say we just put some pipes on the belt, and I don't know, other pipes, and then we're getting these signals in now, three pipes. Let's put a few more just to illustrate. Yeah, and then you could set this to set the filters. You could use a constant combinator and say, I want 10 pipes. You could do -10, which would just help in this scenario, as much as being a hater of negatives. But yeah, negative, and then maybe we do -3, and then that way, actually, I don't think you need, no, I think what we would do on Gleba, for example, is we just take each times -1 and then output as each, and then you can set a positive value on what you want on the belt. No, this goes here. I should do a sushi belt video specifically, but then just as a quick example, if we say we want, what was it, five pipes, and we want 10 underground pipes. Oh, we want to put this wire over here. Yeah, so this is saying how much we want. So if we have 10, but we're also reading all the contents here from the belt, and we're multiplying that by -1, and we're outputting that. So then if we actually have 6 pipes on the belt, the output of this constant combinator will be -6, because we're multiplying each by -1 and outputting each. So anything that's on the input is just negative on the output, right? So we got -6 pipes, and then we actually are giving a signal here of 5 pipes. So then now, if we have set requests, it's only the 7 underground pipes. And why is it 7 underground pipes? Because we want 10, but we're getting -3. And so then you could have this arm would just, and actually don't have, oh, this is not requesting from buffer chest, so it's not requesting them in, but otherwise it would be. And then these would get immediately put on there, and you could even, for even more control, you could actually read the hand contents. So this, you're reading the hand contents of this inserter, but you're also reading the contents of the entire belt. So as soon as it picks up, it's being negative and it's no longer being requested. But then that would be one way of doing it. And that's what, actually also what I did on Gleba for a lot of the nutrients. I did that quite frequently for nutrients. Same thing here. 75, yeah. And so I don't know, I hope that makes sense. That's one way you could do it. There's probably a few different ways. Like I said, if you had all of the sciences separate into their own canisters, then you could do something probably even simpler. And you could even like, you could do on the other side as well, so that you have like both sides being populated, because this will only populate the one side, right? So but then you could do something very simple where you just connect to the inserter and you could make your requests. Yes, yeah, that's cool. But this would be an easier, like simpler method, and maybe even better, you could argue, because you'd get it on both sides. But this one would be super simple because, let's get some power over here. You could just set a request for like 1,000, I don't know, 1,000 science packs. I don't really want to do it just because I don't want to like fill these full of science packs, but well, it doesn't really matter, but like, right? Because like we could say 1,000 science. Well, let's go with let's chill for a second. Let's go with 100 science packs. We actually don't have any in chests, which is normal for reds. But then you'd have this one also read all contents, and then you just have this one enable, disable when red science is less than 10, for example. And then, I mean, we could even use pipes for an example, right? Because we have pipes on the belt. So 6, it gives us a signal of the 6 pipes we have. So it's just waiting for source items. It's enabled. You can see the green light on it. But if I set this to 5, well, now it's disabled. So that's another way you could do it. It's probably even easier. This is a little bit more complicated. But if you just had like one chest for each science, which I think is, I don't know. So I think this, honestly, I think this way kind of is probably simpler and more appealing to most people. Yeah, like this is more, I think, more appealing to most people. Like it actually is in some ways easier and better than the other way, which is like a little bit more finicky and complicated, which is kind of maybe more my style. But you can easily, like, I'm just finicky and complicated by nature, so. But yeah, as long as you have this read hold belt, like you could just copy and paste these, and then there you go, you've got, and you wouldn't even need, you could like string these all together and just read it on one belt. I don't know. That makes sense. Like you could just have this and then string all these together, and then get this one across, string all these together, and then for each one you would just have your request of your science that you want, and then you would have enable, disable when that science is less than 10. And that's it. Like that's a super simple way to do the sushi belt, which will give you the desired outcome. And this one's nice because you can have it on both sides. So yeah, that's how I would do it if I was doing science on a sushi belt. Anyways, let's build a spaceship. Like, is it time to build a spaceship to go to a kilo? I feel like this spaceship is probably gonna end up not being my personal spaceship anymore. But really, I mean, it's beautiful. No, I'll probably repurpose this. And yeah, you bet, Anonymous. Always happy to help. Super cool. I love to help, and I love to make things simpler for folks to understand. So That's what I do. Double thumbs up, and a little beep boop beep, and a boop bop boop, and a boom. There goes my brain, if you know what I'm saying. All right. Anyways, let's get back to business over here. I think now I'm all like, this is a frickin' scattered mess. What's going on over here? Oof. I think I want. Wait, what am I doing over here? Let's turn this off. Because I just filled this up with like a wild, ridiculous amount of these things. Did I just trash unrequested? I did. So, like that's totally fine. If you're in the Discord and still need help, feel free to ask. Yeah, definitely. We got a friendly little Discord community growing there, which is super cool. So nice. We actually have epic cargo bays, which is super cool. I feel like just recycling all of these, like would these give us extra parts? Like would I need this kind of circular recycling machine to deal with this? I feel like I would, right? Like we could just kind of remove this for now. We're totally not building a spaceship, which is a bit of a problem. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to do this do this, right? I wonder if these have quality. No, they don't. Platform star. Yeah, because you need to automatically do it. So what should we call the, should we call it Santa's sleigh? Because like, I don't know. I have a lab setup that handles 10k signs per minute just using bots. Legendary. That's awesome, Wolfie. But yeah, let's call it Santa's sleigh. And let's... Whoa! Whoa! Oh, man. You got me, Sly. You got me, you Sly son of a... It's been exactly 0 days since our latest workplace accident. Yeah, like this, no problem. Having this all set up, we actually have the amount that we need, and we're no longer requesting these eggs. Sly Spike, you son of a gun. You got me with that Easter egg, and this will lay forever in my science, in my it's only Christmas once a year. Maybe something more timeless. Yeah. Well, maybe for now, we just go with Santa's sleigh. The Discord link is in the description of the YouTube channel. Let me hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up without exposing everything. All right. I did, yeah. I'm sure you can find it. It's there. Let's do that. Yeah, it's there in the Discord. You click on the Discord channel on the YouTube channel. There's the links. Let me know if you can't find it anonymous, and then I'll look it up. I'll show you exactly where it is. I don't think there is an appropriate icon for Santa's sleigh. But yeah, we'll just leave it there. And I think I have a spaceship basics. And I don't want to request these or potentially these either. And not those. But everything else I think I'm good with. I'm going for 100k science per minute, but I currently need to get my science production up to 10k. Oh yeah. That's legit. Even crushers, like should we even have crushers that aren't higher quality? Do we have higher quality crushers? Or do I just not even bother yet? That's kind of sad. These do something, right? They just do a higher crafting speed, and that's for the same amount of power, so it's actually pretty necessary, I'd say. Let's take these crushers out and see if we can gamble a little bit. Yeah, we could just slap them in there, whatever. Destroy them. Alright. So it's probably going to take me a while to design the spaceship. Okay, cool. Awesome, Anon. Glad you made it. It's probably going to take me a while to design Santa's sleigh. Guess I want to, though, because I like designing spaceships. Yeah, like 100, no. Make sure you have 350 at least. Yeah, and it's coming up. It's on the way. Actually, it's not on the way because everything else is. But we need the circuits. We need the assembling machines. We don't need these, actually, because we have the better ones. Maybe I'll send modules up by hand. I think we might go with all rare cargo bays. Well, if this is going to be my personal long hauler ship, I think I'll use the epics. But I'm just trying to consider hold on. Those for sure. So why isn't it? I thought this was supposed to do all of it. I guess it's just a matter of time before this and then this gets in there. Is that true? Not maybe. I think so, right? Like this stuff will push itself into the next one. I guess. I don't know. And we can do speed modules on this bad boy now. Crush that garbage! Yeah! That's right. Right? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's not a problem at all. Cool. So, anyways, that would be kind of cool just to have like a requester right in there and even the circuitry for it. I think that would be actually really cool. Maybe a design for right now, a little bit later, right now, a little bit later. Anyways, sorry. ADD. Where's the squirrel? Over here. This is the squirrel. He's anyways. Okay. All right. What are we looking at here? Santa's sleigh. We got you. Yeah, you're gonna need lots. And maybe we should even store more than 1,000, because if we're gonna be building ships like this, like we should be storing 2,000. It's the only thing that needs. It looks like that is the only thing that really needs copper cables, which is kind of weird. I really want to redesign this space parts manufacturing facility and separate it from the armor manufacturing facility. So yeah, definitely a thing for the future, but not right now. Still thinking about my kill counter. How many rockets have we fired in the last 24 hours? I think that's going to be the go. I love it. I love a good build. It's amazing. Speaking of good build, yeah, so I think we need one nuclear plant for this, which is pretty exciting. Rocket capacity is 1, so that's handy. I guess we need to think about our ratios. Our nuclear plants. Okay, so this has got 0 neighbor bonus. We're not doing a neighbor bonus, so 40 megawatts. And these consume... Oh, so it's actually 4. It's a pretty good ratio, right? Because max consumption is 10. This is interesting that you could actually get... Wow. You can get a lot more power by having higher quality nuclear reactors. Almost everything is fun to gamble with, right? Like you could just keep going. And then this could max consumption more as well. But on a regular one, it's gonna be 4 of these, and they're gonna output 103 steam. So these consume 60. So I don't know. Could we do something like this? I think so, right? Is it 4? Products power plus 1.4. So I think what we want to try to do yeah, that makes it. That makes sense. So I guess 7 is pretty well close. Because you would, yeah, which is basically the similar ratio as we had on Gleba, isn't it? 7 to 4. Yeah. Well, because this is interesting. Output is 40 megawatts, too. Yeah, so this is a very, very similar build, actually, because this heating tower can output 40 megawatts as well. So that's our ratio. Okay, we got the nuclear plant. It's work but fun. Yeah, it is, right? So we want 4 of these. But I guess we're gonna end up like requesting way too many. So maybe I just stick them in power for the moment and say give me 7, and then give me 4 of these, and then give me, I don't know, I can't see us using more than like 25. And then I'll get these in there and I'll send them up. I think that's gonna have to be it though, because it is getting late. As much as I'd love to just stay on for the next 3 hours, I don't think my family would approve. I think my wife would be happy. So, but yeah, it's been a great time as always. We got our productivity modules 3 in a super fun, interesting way, and I mean, if we do a stream on, we are doing a stream on Christmas, then we can build the ship and get it loaded and get over to a kilo. Your life wouldn't be happy? Oh, my life would be, but my wife wouldn't be. But, you know how the saying goes, happy wife, happy life, right? So, it's a balance. Life is a balance. Part Factorio, part wife, etc. Sometimes eat, etc. But yeah, we could design an Aquila worthy ship at the beginning of the next stream, and then get to Aquila. Probably would only take us an hour to design a ship, roughly, and then an hour or two setting up a kilo, and yeah, I think that'd be fun. Like I said, I think it'll be about 3, probably go with 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is 3 Eastern, and probably noon, I guess, Pacific. But yeah, we will do that on Christmas if you're available. If you're not, you know, enjoy your time with family and open some presents and stuff like that. But you know, that is it. That's all for now. I appreciate you guys and gals and everything in between. Let's go ahead and have a wonderful Christmas Eve evening. So yeah, I think we just did. Anyways, I don't know what I'm saying, but I'll see you tomorrow in the series, and I'll see you on Christmas in the live stream. All right, that's it for now. Have a good night. Bye.